Eliminate obstructions, Bodhisattva then asked the Buddha, Bhagavan, now where can I get this 6 words great enlightening Dharani? Please tell me. The Buddha said, Virtuous man, in Varanasi city there is a Dharma master who constantly keeps meditating, upholding, reciting, and chanting this 6 words great enlightening Dharani. Eliminate obstructions, Bodhisattva said to the Bhagavan. So now I wish to go to Varanasi city to meet that Dharma master, to worship, offer, and sustain him. The Buddha said, Good, good, virtuous man. That Dharma master is uncommon and worshipful, because he can uphold this 6 words great enlightening Dharani. Seeing him is the same as seeing the Tathagata, is the same as seeing a mass of blessings and virtues, is the same as seeing an accumulation of treasure, is the same as seeing the wishes-fulfilling Mani pearl, is the same as seeing Dharma store, and is the same as seeing the Savior. Virtuous man, when you see that Dharma master, you should not despise or doubt him. Otherwise, I am afraid that you would lose the position of Bodhisattva and fall into the sufferings. Virtuous man, that Dharma master does not keep precepts perfectly, and has a wife. His kashaya or robe is stained with feces and urine, and his demeanor is not majestic. Eliminate obstructions, Bodhisattva then said to the Bhagavan, It will be as the Buddha taught. Thereupon, Eliminate obstruction, Bodhisattva, together with innumerable bodhisattvas, monks, nuns, elders, boys, girls, courtiers, started off to make offerings. They were holding heavenly umbrellas, various offerings, precious crowns, jewelries, sublime necklaces, finger rings, precious bracelets, Kausika clothes, colorful silk fabrics, and beds. They were also holding various exquisite flowers, including Utpala flowers, Wakumuna flowers, Wabunalika flowers, Mandara flowers, Mahamandara flowers, Manjusaka flowers, Mahamanjusaka flowers, Udumbara flowers, and many tree flowers, including Kampaka flowers, Kalavela flowers, Patala flowers, Adimukadaka flowers, Variska Sakunda flowers, Somana flowers, Malika flowers. Mandarin ducks, white cranes, and saris were flying and following them. They were also holding hundreds of kinds of leaves of green, yellow, red, white, purple, svatika, and many other colors, and holding various rare fruits. With so many offerings, they went to Varanasi city to visit the abode of the Dharma master. When they arrived, they bowed at the feet of the Dharma master. Although they saw that the Dharma master does not keep precepts perfectly and does not behave majestically, they made offerings to him with umbrellas, materials, fragrant flowers, clothes, adornments, etc. Having made so many offerings, Eliminate obstructions, Bodhisattva joined his palms in front of the Dharma master and said, The great Dharma store is the store of nectar flavor. It is an extremely deep Dharma ocean, and is as vast as the universes. It makes all living beings listen to your preaching. When you are preaching dharmas, gods, dragons, yaksas, gandharvas, asuras, garudas, maharagas, humans and non-human beings all come to listen to your preaching. Those audiences have gained so many blessings and merits, they are like great Vajras who can liberate the sentient beings from the tangles, shackles, and retributions of transmigrations or samsara. Because the people who live in this Varanasi city often see you, their various sins are all cleansed, just like forests being burned by fire. The Tathagata, Arhat, Samyak Sambuddha completely understands you. Now, innumerable hundreds of thousands of millions of kotis of nayutas of bodhisattvas have come and made offerings to you. Great Brahma heaven gods, Narayana heaven gods, Mahasvara, or the greatest god of the three realms, gods of suns, gods of moons, gods of winds, gods of water, gods of fire, Yama-Dharma king, or lord of hells, and the four great heavenly kings have all come to make offerings to you. At that time, the Dharma Master said, Virtuous man, are you joking or serious? Sage, is your goal to eliminate the sufferings of transmigrations for all worlds? Virtuous man, if anyone gets this 6 words great enlightening dharani, then the 3 poisons, greed, anger, and ignorance, cannot pollute them. He or she is like a treasure with pure gold violet tinge color, which cannot be stained by dust and dirt. Virtuous man, this 6 words great enlightening dharani is so sacrosanct, if anyone wears it on his body, holds it or carries it with him, he will also not be polluted by greed, anger, and ignorance. At that time, Eliminate Obstructions Bodhisattva held the feet of the Dharma Master and said, I have not yet attained the clear eyes, and I have lost the wonderful way. Who can be my guide? Now I am thirsty for Dharma and willing to taste the flavors of Dharma. Now I have not yet achieved the peerless, correct, perfect enlightenment, or Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi. Please make us excel at cultivating the Dharma seed of Bodhi. Purify our material bodies. Make all our virtues indestructible, and let all sentient beings know this Dharma. The great congregation then said together, Please do not keep it to yourself, Dharma Master. Please give us this 6 words great enlightening King Dharma, to make us achieve Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi quickly, to make us able to turn the 12 Dharma wheels, relieve the sufferings of all sentient beings, and liberate them from the transmigrations. We have never heard of this great enlightening King before. Now please give us this 6 words great enlightening King Dharani, to make us able to be refuges for all those who are helpless and have no dependence, to ignite the brilliant torch in the dark night. The Dharma Master said, This 6 words great enlightening King Dharani is difficult to encounter, is as indestructible as the Vajra. Having it is like seeing the utmost wisdom, the endless wisdom, and the Tathagata's pure wisdom. It is like entering the supreme liberation, which is far apart from greed, anger, ignorance, and the sufferings of transmigrations. It is like dhyana, liberation, samadhi, and samapatti. It is like entering all dharmas, so that one will constantly be liked by sages. Suppose there are virtuous persons. In order to seek for liberation, they pay homage and practice various non-Buddhist dharmas in many places. They may worship Sakra Divnamindra, or worship laymen, or worship green-robed people, or worship God of the Sun, or worship Mahasvara, or worship the Narayana god, and they may stay among Garudas or naked heretics. They love those places, but they cannot be liberated from ignorance and falsehood. They only have the name of cultivating, but toil in vain. In fact, all heavenly beings, including the great Brahma God, Sakradivnamindra, Narayana God, Mahasvara God, gods of suns, gods of moons, gods of wind, gods of water, gods of fire, Yama-Dharma King, the 4 great heavenly kings, are constantly seeking for my 6 words great enlightening King, because if they get my 6 words great enlightening King, they will all be liberated. This Dharani eliminates all obstructions. It is the mother of all Tathagata's Prajnaparamita. When proclaiming this 6 words great enlightening King, all Tathagatas, Arhats, Samyak-Sambuddhas, and Bodhisattvas should respectfully join their palms and pay homage to it. Virtuous man, this Dharma is the most supreme, quintessential, pure, delicate, and wonderful Dharma in Mahayana. Why? Because it has come from all Mahayana sutras, repeating verses, insignia awarding verses, parables, Jataka or causal stage lives, corrective and extensive dharmas, etc. Virtuous man, having this prime mother, do we need more to achieve the still liberation? For example, someone harvests his fine rice paddies, carries them home, fills his vessels with paddies, basks them to make them dry, knocks, fans, and shucks them, and throws away the chaffs, and finally he gets the fine grains. Likewise, other yogas are like those chaffs, and this 6 words great enlightening king is like the fine grains in the midst of all yogas. Virtuous man, for the sake of this Dharma, Bodhisattvas practice donating paramita, precepts keeping paramita, forbearance paramita, diligence paramita, dhyana paramita, and prajna paramita. Virtuous man, this 6 words great enlightening king is difficult to encounter. Chanting it only once can make all Tathagatas make offerings to the practitioner with clothes, drinks, foods, soups, medicines, seats, beds, and other materials. Eliminate obstructions, Bodhisattva then said to the Dharma-master, "Please give me this 6 words great enlightening dharani." When the Dharma-master was still considering, a voice suddenly came from the sky saying, "Sage, please give him this 6 words great enlightening king." The Dharma-master then thought, where did this voice come from? And once again the voice from the sky said, "Sage, now the preparative practices and wishes of this Bodhisattva are coincident with the Dharma. Please give him this 6 words great enlightening king." At that time, the Dharma-master saw that in the sky, Lotus Hand Bodhisattva and Lotus Fortune Bodhisattva appeared, having the autumnal moon like skin color, wearing precious crowns on their head, and with the beautiful topknots, they were representing the universal wisdom, which is especially excellent, wonderful, and sublime. Having seen such a manifesting, the Dharma-master said to eliminate obstructions, Bodhisattva, "Virtuous man, Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva Mahasattva told me to give you the 6 words great enlightening king dharani. You should listen carefully." Eliminate obstructions, Bodhisattva then joined his palms and sincerely listened to the speech of the 6 words great enlightening king dharani. Om Mani Padme Hum. During the speech of this dharani, the earths were shaken in 6 ways, and afterward eliminate obstructions, Bodhisattva gained this samadhi, and also gained delicate and wonderful samadhi, arousing mercy and compassion samadhi, and corresponding practices samadhi. Having gained those samadhis, eliminate obstructions, Bodhisattva made offerings to the Dharma-master with plenty of the 7 treasures that can fill up the 4 great continents. At that time, the Dharma-master said, "Now, what you offer are not worth even 1 word of the dharani. How can you make offerings to the 6 words great enlightening dharani? I do not accept your offerings. Virtuous man, you are a bodhisattva, a sage, not a mundane person." Eliminate obstructions, Bodhisattva then made offerings to the Dharma-master again, with many jewel necklaces, each worth millions of pearls. The Dharma-master then said, "Virtuous man, listen to me. You should use these treasures to make offerings to Sakyamuni Tathagata, Arhat Samyak Sambuddha." Thereupon, eliminate obstructions, Bodhisattva bowed at the feet of the Dharma-master. Having done that, he was satisfied and said farewell to the Dharma-master. He then went back to the Jeddah Grove garden, and having arrived, he bowed at the feet of the Buddha. At that time, the Bhagavat Sakyamuni Tathagata, Arhat Samyak Sambuddha, said, "Virtuous man, I know that you have gained it." "Yes, Bhagavan." Subsequently, at that time, 77 koti of Tathagatas, Arhats, Samyak Sambuddhas came and congregated with one voice. Those Tathagatas spoke a Dharani. Namo Saptanam Samyak Sambuddha Kotinam Tadyata Om Chale Chule Chundi Svaha.